What makes this guy want to dig? Come on, get him, get him, get him! Oh, only one? What a ripoff! All of the footage in this video is captured from original hardware, using my composite modded Atari 7800 console and a cheapo HDMI converter box, which is kind of why the quality looks like mud. No emulation here. Okay, so we are going to be playing DigDug on the Atari 7800. This is a game that I have not played since, I don't know, probably 1987 or so. I remember really enjoying this as a little kid. The local arcade had an arcade machine cabinet for DigDug that I probably pumped in like $20 into over the course of the year or two I lived in that town. And I think I might have had this for the Atari. So we're going to dive in and see what we get. The object is really simple. It's a points game, and you get points by digging in the dirt, and you have to like inflate these guys by jamming on the button. The one button on the controller that this uses. And you have to pop these like weird enemies. The dinosaurs and the little scuba guys. And you just clear the screen. And again, we're playing for points. The world record on this is absolutely enormous. I am in no danger of beating it. This is mostly just goofing around for fun. Again, I haven't played this in a very long time. Oh, no. Oh. Yeah, and it shows because I'm sucking. The other thing you can do, if memory serves, you can trap the monsters under those rocks. But yeah, like that. Ooh, and the dragon guy was breathing fire. I don't remember that. And I think when there's only one left, yeah, they make a beeline. They try and run for the upper left edge of the screen and like run away from you. But thankfully you can catch them there. Okay. Right. Ooh. All right. Yeah. See, it's always weird when you have like multiple guys coming at you at the same time. And of course, you know, they can go through the dirt in like weird diagonal directions without actually having to dig, which adds an extra little element of difficulty. And unfortunately, I'm not getting a whole lot of points. Of course, being a score game, that's kind of what I'm supposed to be doing. Alright, we're digging in the dirt. Oh, couldn't quite get him. Made an attempt. Alright. Now, as might be obvious... Oh. This might be obvious. In a lot of these old Atari games, you know, they're single-screen games, incredibly simplistic stuff, and that's what I get for trying to talk about something and play at the same time. They're incredibly simplistic games, and so like the different levels, they literally just like make the screen a different color. I mean, it's you know, really simplistic. But I think that these games have a bit of a charm. I mean, you can take something like this, pick it up and just play it for a few minutes, and you know, not feel like you've lost out because you didn't have an hour to spend on the game. I mean, you can't pick up a game like Skyrim and play it for 10 minutes. You know, you need time to put into that and like build your character and make progress on your save, and maybe you're working on some quests. You know, a game like this, you can dive into this for 10 minutes and have a good time. Game over. What I get, like 10,000 points? All right. Oh, I think we might have continued. I don't I don't remember the levels being randomly generated. Interesting. Alright, well, I guess we'll see what we get coming out of this. Now, when you're inflating the enemies here, there's two ways to do it. You can hit and hold the button to shoot your little hose and inflate them, like that. But if you tap the button really quick, it'll inflate them a little bit faster. And I don't know why. I don't know if that's a feature or a bug. But if you jam on the button a little bit faster, it'll inflate the little guys a little bit quicker. All right, oh geez, they're like, yeah, I'm really rusty. All right, so there's a whole bunch of them. I'm gonna try and trap some under this rock. There we go, got one. Button mash, go! Oh. Oh, come on! I was jamming on the button. There we go. Alright, that was useful information. I squished that guy, even though he was in eyeball form. And there's a little thing in the middle of the screen. I don't remember what that is. Is that extra points? Oh, I couldn't get it in time. Alright, my previous score was what, 10,000? Oh. Yeah, the the collision detection in some of these early Atari games is not player friendly. You know, in a lot of modern games, there's a principle in game design where you make the collision detection a little bit friendly to the player. You know, you give the player like a couple extra pixels of leeway before you get hit and die or whatever. But these older Atari games didn't really do that. I mean, this was developed before there were, you know, principles of game design that were established by the industry or anything like that. No, come back, come back. Oh, yeah, right on the edge. Oh, yeah. Okay, as I beat a stage, there are more flowers growing up in the corner. Or up on the top. So I'm guessing that that is some kind of indication of what stage I'm on, and this is not going to end well. Yeah, there are too many enemies on this screen. Look at that. Look at that. What are you supposed to do with that? Well, I know what I'm going to try and do is use these rocks. It didn't quite work out how I wanted. Yeah. Not doing so great. Oh! Ugh. Now, it's interesting that it seems to be, like, continuing me where I left off. I don't have the manual for this. I picked up this DigDug cartridge at a local retro game store for, like, $3, I think. And it, you know, it was just a loose cartridge. Oh, come on, that should have squished that guy. Wow, this one's not off to a good start. See, that's... I don't know what to do about that when you have more than one guy coming at you at the same time. Yeah, I don't have a solution for that. Alright, there was a little fruit in the center. I don't know what causes that. At some point I should probably find the manual for this online if I ever decide to actually, like, play it again. There we go. See, it seems like, again, I haven't played this in so long, I'm terrible at it, but the only way I'm clearing these levels is to, like, get these guys one at a time and then game over. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 3 of them under the rock. All right, that worked. That worked. Come back. Oh, crap, there's 2 of them. Oh. The other problem, the controls on a lot of these older Atari games are really sloppy. I'm using an aftermarket gamepad, which I will do a review on at some point because it's really good. But the original controllers for this console were absolutely terrible. There we go. There we go. Yeah, all right. Was that the first life on that screen? It might have been. Oh, jeez, look at this. They're all doubled up. That didn't go how I wanted. Oh. So it seems that when you're digging, they're a little bit faster than you. And of course, when you have to turn and round a corner, your sprite kind of occupies both at the same time for a moment. And that makes it a little bit more obtuse. See, like right there, I tried to hit left, and it moved me up. You know, the controls are very sloppy. I am terrible at this game. But it's all good fun. I wonder why this guy is digging in the dirt. Like, what's the story behind this little digging adventure in the garden? What makes this guy want to dig? Come on, get him, get him, get him! Oh, only one? What a ripoff! See, the couple of seconds it took me there... Whoa, crap. The couple of seconds it took me there to try and... Oh, yeah. To turn around was all it took for those guys to get me. Because they're fast. Okay. Right, yeah, run off the screen. Run away. Yeah, breathe fire. There we go. All right. Alright, so my personal best starting in those early levels was 10,000. Let's see if we can beat that. Oh! Alright. I want to try and set up a bunch of these guys to get squished by the rock or something. But I'm boxing myself into a corner while I'm trying to do that. And they got me with the fire breath. Oh, that's embarrassing. Alright, whoa. Where you going? Ugh. Yeah, they're a little bit faster than me when I'm digging. 9,700. I might be doing better if it wasn't continuing me on these later levels, now that I'm a little bit warmed up. I mean, that's the other cool thing about a game like this. You know, not having played this in, like, 30 years. Well, that sucked. You can still pick something like this up and figure out what you're doing in, under 5 minutes. I mean, there's no learning curve with this. Oh. Although apparently I still suck at it. Alright, I'm just gonna die on purpose. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reset now that I know what I'm doing and try and start again in that earlier level. Alright, now that I'm warmed up, we're gonna start over here on the first screen and see if we can break my early personal best of 10,000 points, which seems like it's probably pathetically low. But that's just a guess. See, one of the challenges, if you're actually trying to like compete for leaderboards or something like that in any of these older games, if you don't have the manual, or if you don't find it online at least, it can be a little difficult to figure out like what the points metric is. Like how what it awards you points for. There we go. Do I get more points for popping these guys? All right, there we go. Do I get more points for popping these guys? Do I get more points for like digging in the dirt? So it, without some of that information, which again I did not bother to look up, it's difficult to figure out like what activity is going to get you more points per minute, so to speak. Presuming you're not just dying all over the place like I am, because I'm terrible at this. But it's still fun. I mean, I can play a game like this and suck at it and still have a good time. All right, 7,000. We're going to beat our 30-year personal best. All right. Now, another thing that I'd like to find out at some point, what triggers the enemies to start, like, to turn into the eyeballs and start moving through the dirt? What triggers that behavior? Is that just something they randomly have a chance to do over time? Or did some action on my part, like, make that happen? I'd really like to figure that out. Hey, all right, 13,000. All right, we beat my PB. And we have 4 lives left, so we're doing good. I might actually get like maybe 20,000. And again, there's 2 of them. That should have totally got one of those guys. Ugh. Yeah, that gets a little rough. Oh, how did I? Wow, I'm really sucking if I died on that one last little guy there off on his own. All right. All right, come on. Yeah, in the second it took to turn around, that was enough for him to get me. So there you have it, my first time in 30-year personal best of 19,510 points for DigDug on the Atari 7800 against the current world record of 252,420 points. So I am in no danger of competitive scoring on this anytime soon, but it's still good fun. You can pick up and play this game for 5 minutes and lose nothing. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching.